I only knew two people in my life who went by the name Cassell. My dad and his first cousin, whose name was Cassell Turner Hughes. Now, my dad, well, the two names Cassell, that's where the similarities ended. Because my father was a minister. And Cassell, how can I say this delicately? He was a criminal. He was a petty criminal, but he was a criminal just the same. And he's so much so that I used to hear stories about this guy. And I actually called my older sister, who I know is watching. And I said, did I imagine he showed up at the house one night with a knife stuck out? She said, no, you didn't imagine it. That really happened. One of his female friends. So, you know, he had a small little stable, didn't have horses, and illegal, you missed that one, and illegal card games. And my dad told me one time, he said Cassell told him every once in a while he would commit a crime that he knew was get him 90 days to 120 days, so he'd have a warm bed and 3 meals in the wintertime. Anyway, you know, you live a life of crime, and he turned his cheek, turned over his life, and I think the last 10 years maybe of his life he was working as a dishwasher in a big hotel in Columbus, Ohio. But as often is the case, sometimes your past catches up with you, and that's what this song is about. It's called The Ballad of Cassell T. Just got the news about a cousin from a cousin of mine. It seems somebody paid old Cassell Turner a visit, and it wasn't of the friendly kind. Well, Cassell called Susie, said, come over, cutie, got your money, cause I just got paid. But by the time she got there, there was blood everywhere, and in the middle of the floor he lay, singing, poor old Cassell Turner, spent most of his life living on the wrong side of the law. I said, poor Cassell Turner probably left this her with hardly anything at all. And the man ain't even worried about finding out who killed that man and left in a hurry. Cause he was just an old man, wasn't nobody, didn't have money, he didn't have nothing. Tell me who has the right to take a human life and then slowly, simply slink away? Well, it may not be fair, but no one seems to care, cause it happens each and every day. Still, I can't help but wonder what happened deep down under all that superficial crimson tape. But when it's all said and through, it could be me as well as you, and that's a fact from what you can't escape. There's a lesson to be learned around every corner that you turn. You better listen, don't you be no fool. Cause things are happening out there that ain't always fair, that they ain't about to teach you in no school. So let Cassell be an example, cause the evidence is ample for the common man to plainly see that if you live by the sword, you'll probably die by the sword. Now Cassell's life is simply history. Singing poor old Cassell Turner, spent most of his life living on the wrong side of the law. I said, poor old Cassell Turner, he probably left this world with hardly anything at all. And the man ain't even worried about finding out who killed that man and left in a hurry. Cause he was just an old man, wasn't nobody, didn't have money, he didn't have nothing. Poor old Cassell T, he's just another casualty. Poor old Cassell T, he's just another casualty. Poor old Cassell T,